Hello everyone, best wishes for all of us. In this video, we're gonna presenting to you about our final project entitled Automatic Plants Monitoring.
We are from class 4 1 and we are from group 8. My name is Grandy Damarnegara and my partner name is Christian Jonathan. System analysis. Caring for planes can take a lot of time. Moreover, it is not uncommon for one plane to be treated more than one plane. Missing even a small schedule test for the plane can result in the plane drying out and even if it's dead. Trivial things like forgetting to water the plants and monitoring how the humidity level of the plants is very troublesome. This is common problem for people who are already too busy with the other things. How could it feel if plants could take care of themselves? Automating all these process or tasks can result in a huge work reduction and time saving for the owner, to make sure that the plant stays alive and healthy. This is the main goal of this project. Smart Plant Pod can perform certain tasks automatically, making our work easier. The plant pot will be assisted by a sensor that can measure the level of moisture in the soil, whether dry or wet. If it needs water, it will automatically be channeled to a water pump. Some data will also be logged in the link database while also informing the owner of this. This is all done automatically by the pod without the need for human intervention. The hardware system. In this project, we use Not MCU ASP X266 and second we have DHT11. Third relay. Fourth we have soil moisture sensor, 5 water level sensor and 6 water pump.
Software use. The first thing, we use Visual Studio Code, and in Visual Studio Code, it is useful for creating website, fetching data from Arduino and sending into MySQL, as well as verifying data from MySQL and sending it to Android Studio. Second, we have Android IDE. Android IDE to program the microcontroller so that it can run according to the specific scheme. And the third is Android Studio. Android Studio in our project, it used to display Android application-based data. Database use, we use MySQL. In MySQL, the place to store and process our project data.
How it works. This is what our system can do. Arduino IDE is used to run the program ESP8266 and so on. And later the results of this program are sent to the MySQL database using PHP. Then to display it on the website page, we use Visual Studio Code, where the website function to display data and read data with diagram line. And through this Visual Studio Code, Android Studio can also retrieve data from the MySQL database. Next, our plant pod can read sensor value, moisture value, water level, voltage, humidity, and the temperature. The sensor value aims to read the voltage from the sensor, which will be in the form of an integer. Then moisture is useful for reading whether the soil is dry or still wet. If it's still wet, it will send digital value 0, while if it is dry, it will send digital value 1, which later will be processed to turn on the water pump relay so that the water pump can run. While for the water level, it is used to measure whether the water capacity place is still filled or not. While voltage, it is useful for measuring the voltage obtained and will later be changed to measure the value of the water level. While humidity is used to measure the value of humidity around the plane, and just like humidity, temperature is also used to measure the temperature value around the plane. And all this data will be read in every minute.
And this is the flowchart for Arduino IDE. And then we have a flowchart for our website. After that, this is the flowchart for the database. And the last is the flowchart for the smartphone. And next we have system interface and results. This is the example of the picture. The automatic plant monitoring system interface looks like. Here is the monitoring display via the website when it's open on a PC. And then we have the monitoring display via the website when it's open on a smartphone. In this website, we can monitor through the available line chart, which will be updated every minute. And then here's the monitoring display via Android. In monitoring via Android, only data is available in the form of numbers.
And here is what the automatic plant monitoring system looks like. For result, as we discussed earlier in the introduction, the soil moisture sensor will read the soil moisture. Then if it is concluded that the soil is dry and requires water intake, the water will automatically be channeled by a water pump which is turned on by a relay.
So for the conclusion, in this conclusion section, we conclude several things including the following. The first, it can be concluded that automatic plant monitoring can make it easier for someone to take care of and maintain their plants. The system is very useful for people who are busy but really love their plants. The second, the system can only monitor the status of soil moisture. So from there, if you feel the soil moisture is dry, the water will be channeled for plant fertility. And the third, the update data can be monitored via the website and also through the Android application in the form of a line chart and a list of data. And the last, the fourth is the drawback of the system is that it does not help plants if one day the plants need UV light or sunlight. Before we close our presentation, this is our video simulation. Okay, so there are our presentation about our last project in this last semester entitled Automatic Plan Monitoring. My name is Christian Jonathan and my partner name is Grandy Damarnegara. And I would to thank you to Mr. Idham for his guidance to us. Thank you. See you.